Colleagues, tomorrow we have a Minister of Lands, probably around.
During the launch inclusive tax policy consultation for the financial year 2026-2027 budget, the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, led by Mr. Kaggwa Moses, the Director for Economic Affairs, voiced that these consultations are aimed at boosting public confidence, enhancing compliance, and ensuring that the tax reforms reflect the realities on the ground.
Ensure that everybody pays his right fair share of taxes. That's the most urgent and important. URA tried to do that through the IFRIS and says, okay, every one of you, if you have a restaurant, issue a receipt, an e-receipt, so that we get to know exactly how much money you're making. And in the first few months when they did that, VAT collections went up, because a lot of people had been under declaring. So just to enforcing the laws effectively can bring us more revenue. And that's where really our focus is going forward.
This approach is expected to not only strengthen domestic resource mobilization, but also help Ugandans understand the purpose and the impact of taxation in the national development. As the process unfolds, both the public and the private sector are encouraged to actively participate in shaping a fair and effective tax system.
Sixfold per capita GDP from 1,093, where it was in financial year 2022-23, to $7,000 in 2040. We need to increase the level of our savings. They have to double from the current 20% to 40%. And how are we going to do this? I've told you about the ATMs in agro-industrialization development. There are tracks we have identified, which is the commercialization and formalization of farming. There is the developing and deepening structural trade of value-added goods, because now that structure is not there. On tourism development, is increasing tourism inflows by 5-fold. And our current spend per tourist and length of stay policy. We also will look at double average spend and average stay per tourist. So we are looking at that, how we can encourage tourists to come here and stay longer and spend more. So there are a number of things. When you look at mineral-based development, what we want to do, finalizing quantification of our mineral development, commercialization, mining operations and products.
The Uganda Revenue Authority is responsible for administration of the tax laws. The Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development undertakes continuous monitoring and evaluation of the impact and effectiveness of the tax policies to identify any potential shortcomings and purpose future policy adjustments and reforms to improve the tax policy outcomes.
And we follow you online. We have a team which is in charge of online businesses at domestic taxes. We only follow your income, whether you are making profit. And that's where we come and follow you on profit. If you're not making profit, why should we tax you? We are taxing you on profits. But that's the structure we have for online trade, for international trade, and for online trade within the country.
Government's efforts to enhance revenue mobilization. Government has over the years introduced reforms in the tax system to collect revenue, support industrialization and invest consumption, savings, education, health and agriculture.